All right, what's up, my task gown 2488 Neo Hippies? I am Paige Anderson, and today we are here with the Roland Verselab MV1. Check, 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 1, 2. Just making sure that I'm in here. Um, I got another email. It's cool. It's cool. Some people are just shy. But I got another email asking me, well, telling me, hey, look, I got a Verse Lab, but when I turn my headphones all the way up or my volume all the way up, it's not giving me enough juice. This is a simple thing. Why didn't they make it so that you can hear? All right, I want to tell you something here, player. On this unit, there is a way to make it louder, and I understand why it's like this. Okay, I understand that I can have it and it not sound like that in my headphone jack. Well, the thing about this unit is it's set up to be a DAW, right? So there are other pieces in here that will get you that volume. What they're doing is saving you. They've given you a nominal level or less than nominal level even at max, because ultimately when you hit shift and mix down mastering, you have a limiter. Now when you start, it's not going to be on that limiter, it's going to be on the multi-band compressor, just so that you know. But when you go past 5-band EQ, you got a limiter here. This limiter will put some sound on your A's, okay? And I'm going to just say it like that because the thing is, they already know that once you hit this and then switch that bad boy on, look. And I'm just gonna do something real quick just to make sure I got it switched on, and then I'm gonna drop the dB down to catching it right here, okay? Only for for this test, okay? When you switch, we go back. When you switch the limiter on, you're going to see and notice there's a great big old difference, especially for where you are putting your dBs at, that this thing is going to jack it up. Look. So what they did was save you. Now, I ain't going to lie. This thing came to us in beta test, okay? We paid, in beta test. I'm keeping it real. I'm just going to keep it funky, but I love this thing. The reason why you can't get that much juice off of here is because they put that juice somewhere else, because they know that you're going to use this limiter to, get your sound up if you learn the whole machine. Once you've learned this whole machine, you realize why a lot of things are the way that they are. And in my case, I realized that if they gave you loud level over here and then you came over here and made it louder, it would be crazy. And you don't want to, another thing is this, you don't want to make your beat or your song, because this is a verse lab, so it's designed for songs, not just the music side. You don't want to be listening at this level. Hold on. You don't want to be listening at this level while you're making the music, because once you're finished making the music and creating the whole song, then you're going to find that when you do come over here to add the limiter, you've already gotten yourself used to listening that loud. And now it's going to be louder than loud when you try to flip the game. This thing can go, and look, if I pull it back, it's still loud. You know what I'm saying? It can get loud, but I would temper this. I wouldn't do too much. I wouldn't give it too much. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't give it too much. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't give it too much, because it can give you a nice normal level, but and if I turn it back on, let's see how much different it is. Let's go in and take it down 4 dB. For giggles, let's go 6. All right. I said 6, not 7. All right, because my ears are on here too. Now, if you were, trying to get a little bit more juice because you like your music loud, I would go anywhere between 4 and 6 dB, you know, to get that going. Okay, look. You can get it going, but you don't want to get it too juicy. You understand? You don't want to get it too juicy because you don't want to be listening at these levels while you're trying to attempt to mix down and also end up mastering your product, because you will have listened to the loudest level possible and nothing will sound better than taking it louder than you were listening to it. So I would say if you're making the music, add or go to your limiter by hitting shift and mix down. Go to your limiter. It's going to be on this first, so let me just do it the right way. So go to your limiter by hitting shift and mix down. Scroll over to your right, 1, twice. Go to your limiter and turn it on. Hit the value knob to let it know that you are finished there, and then move over here. I think it's probably here normally. You can go ahead and add 4 dB isn't going to give you too much, but go ahead and add, take away like 8 dB, and you'll find, I got a little bit louder here. I can go ahead and keep working. Don't go crazy, because if you go all crazy, you're going to get used to hearing it this loud, and then when you hear it this loud, you're trying to, do the master, it's gonna even be worse. It's gonna be worse. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do that. All right. So let's make sure that you know that this Roland Verselab can get louder. The thing is, they put it in such a way that you won't misuse the loudness and mess up your ears. That's another thing you gotta look at. You don't want to mess up your ears. The ears are all you got. Your songwriter, mix down, mastering, producer, you know what I'm saying? So you don't want to mess up your ears. But this thing is able to take it louder. You can get it louder. You can get this thing so loud that, that your ears probably will that your ears would most likely start bleeding, okay? So look, there's no true limitations to this device now that they did the 1.8 update. There's no true limitations to it now. There are things that I would like on here that are not here, but another update could make it even better. Like spreading it from just being able to work with 8 bars to 16 bars, and I can go as deep as I want with the thing. Making these 8 tracks, making these 7 audio tracks become 14 audio tracks. That don't sound like a complicated task. That's, you're already menu diving, so you just hit edit and turn, and it says, all right, row 1, A, an A and a B section, so I can have A be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I can have B be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that vocal track turns into an audio track that gives me, 15 tracks to work with for audio, or not. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 14 tracks for audio, and for putting melodic information in, and of course turning these to where I can decide whether I want the arpeggiator to be for a drum thing or a melodic thing, because that would make it better too. But once again, on Monday, I have my my truth about video coming with all of those little pieces of information that I wanted to add. But once again, this thing can get louder. You hit shift and mix down, and it's usually here at multi-compressor. Then you got 5-band EQ. Then you're at limiter, click onto it and add, take away, for those who don't understand that, go negative 4 to 6 steps and you'll get a world of difference. A world of difference. This thing can get louder. This thing can be bassier, but you don't want to work like that. You want to work where it's being normal. And once you're working while it's being normal, then when you start doing this, once you understand the machine and understand how to work the whole machine, then you'll realize, oh, okay, yeah, I got more than I thought. And another thing, they can add some more sample time too, So for people who are going to do what I'm going to do later on tomorrow, I'm going to put some live instrumentation in here and show you how that works out too. But y'all have a good one. Thank you so much. And yes, for that person who sent me the email, yes, this can be louder. There's no reason to send it back. It can be louder. It's set up a certain way for you because they knew that if you are working on this for hours doing your music, your ears will get normalized to a loud tone. And then we come over here to the limiter, you're just going to beat the hell out of it. So they made it kind of a secret thing for you. All right. But yes, it can get louder. And y'all have a good one. Thank you so much for watching. See you on tomorrow.